Hello everyone, welcome to the Turfway Park Report for Sunday, March 20th, 2016. 7 live races on the card. The poly track is listed as fast. The first race, a claimant event for the fillies and mares who have not won a race in the last 6 months. They'll go 6 furlongs for a claiming price of $5,000. Scratch number 1, Galloping Domino, the favorite. Number 4, Prom Theme. They are off. Fast start from between horses for Sarah Yu, who's sent out running, but La Grenoir has the most speed and will lead them as they straighten up out of the chute and through from the inside. There goes Bloody Smart. Mama Kisses is fourth while racing deep on the course there. Prom Theme scooting up the fence, and right inside of her comes True Starlet. Then a separation of 4 to Silver Corn Lady, who is last of the lot. They're about 8.5 lengths from front to back as they pass the half-mile pole, the opening quarter in 22 and 4/5 seconds. So it's Bloody Smart on the inside, has the lead. La Grenoir right to the outside. True Starlet just awaiting racing room while racing in third. Looping up 4 wide, there's Mama Kisses, and Prom Theme through from between horses in with a shot. And Silver Corn Lady starting to get underway from the back just outside the quarter pole. So it's Bloody Smart and La Grenoir. These two still square off as Prom Theme's going to save all the ground and come up the fence under Mojica as they straighten for the stretch drive, the half in 46 and 4. And it's still Bloody Smart, but Prom Theme is wearing her down under left-handed urging up the fence. It's Prom Theme to the inside of Bloody Smart. Prom Theme went right on by, running on from the back with good interest comes Sarah Yu and Silver Corn Lady as they race down to the wire. And Prom Theme will kick things off here as a winner by a length. Sarah Yu was second, Bloody Smart third. Silver Corn Lady run on from the back to be fourth in 1:12 and 1. Number 4, Prom Theme, under a vigorous hand ride from Orlando Mojica, rides the rail to victory here. This 7-year-old chestnut mare is owned by Jerry Geisey and Drew Jansen, trained by Dougie Danner, and Orlando Mojica, the winning jockey. $6, $3.20, $2.80. Second, number 5, Sarah Yu. Third, the 1A, Bloody Smart. And finishing fourth, number 3, Silver Coin Lady. The exacta, $20.20. The trifecta, $126.20. And the superfecta, $354.80. Running time for the opener, 1:12 and 1. Today's second race, a claimant event for the boys. They'll go 1 mile. No program changes. The morning line favorite, number 4, Holy Frazier from the Sue Anderson stable. They are off. Not the best start for the favorite, Holy Frazier, but a fast start for Cigarzen, who's being sent out and hustled hard by Lagunas there as they race into the clubhouse turn. Army Ranger has come through to be second, about 3.5 lengths clear of Hogue. Then a link for the back two, Archie Bunker wide on the course. Holy Frazier has 2 horses beat. They are Chappie and Get You Good as the field passes the 6 furlong marker to straighten up on the backstretch. The first quarter, 24 seconds flat. So it's Cigarzen who leads them for the backstretch run. Baskets and Rodney Prescott is coming to be a pace presence while racing in second. Separation of about 4.5, 5 lengths back to Army Ranger, who rides the rail in third. Hogue is to the inside of Archie Bunker, who's still racing extremely wide. Then a separation of 2, Holy Frazier starting to tighten up. Then a link to Chappie, and a long way last still. Get You Good has about 12.5 lengths to find as they pass the half-mile pole and head into the far turn. The first half mile, 47 and 4. So fast-paced up front for Cigarzen. And Baskets and Rodney Prescott inching closer second, looking to give Danner that early daily double. There's a separation of 5 or 6. Holy Frazier still continues to make progress up the fence. Hogue is running on as well. And as they are just outside the quarter pole, Cigarzen starting to get away again. Cigarzen now reopens the lead by 2. Baskets is under a stiff drive. Holy Frazier has angled off the rail to the center of the track as they straighten for the stretch drive. And Cigarzen goes by the 8th pole, still with a linked lead. Baskets is plugging away, but lugging in against Prescott there. Holy Frazier has found his best stride, and Army Ranger is picking him up and laying him down to the stand side by the 16th pole. It's Holy Frazier and Basket square off. Holy Frazier going right on by. Holy Frazier wins by about a length in the end. Baskets was second. Army Ranger was third, 140 and 2. Number 4, Holy Frazier gets up in the nick of time, unleashing a strong stretch rally for young Jack Gilligan. Holy Frazier owned by Joe and Melissa Englehart. Sue Anderson trains this 4-year-old gelding by Holy Bull. The winner returns $660, $420, $280. Finishing second was number 7, Baskets. Third, the 1, Army Ranger. And fourth, the 3, Cigarzen. The exacta, $27.80. The $1 try, $46.70. Superfecta, $1,469.40. The early daily double, 4 and 4, comes back $20.40. Running time for race 2, 140 and 2/5 seconds. Today's third race, a claimant event for the fillies and mares to go 1 mile. No program changes. The favorite on the morning line at 3-1, number 5, Seattle Sass with Corey Orm. Hey, off. Good even beginning for Sweets and Treats up the fence right alongside Danube River. Karina Charm makes it 3 across the track, stacking up 4 deep. Seattle Sass into a 6 wide. Puppy on a String is 5th early. Then a separation of about 1.5 lengths comes Crystal Duck, has 2 horses beat. And at the back of the pack, they are Cha-Ching Jackpot. And right alongside is Our Ruth as the field midpoint through the turn. Now past the 6 furlong marker. First quarter mile up 24 and 3/5 seconds. It's strung out field here by about 9 lengths from tip to tail. It's Sweets and Treats. He leads him for the backstretch run in front by about 3/4 of a length. Seattle Sass tracking while clear in the second. Puppy on a String keen to go on third. Down along the inside, it is Danube River. To her outside comes Karina Charm. Crystal Duck on hold has 2 horses beat, and they still are Our Ruth and 7-time winner Cha-Ching Jackpot at the back of the pack. The field's starting to tighten up, though, as they make their way to the far turn. 7 lengths from front to back, half mile, 49 and 1. So Sweets and Treats has the lead, but inching closer to the outside, Puppy on a String is breezing up right up to the outside of Sweets and Treats while doing it easily. Coming 3 wide, here comes Crystal Duck down on the inside. Danube River has bowed out for the day as they reach the top of the stretch. It's Sweets and Treats shaken up by Jimenez. Tipped out 3 wide, here comes Crystal Duck. Karina Charm running on from the back, and Puppy on a String still with the fighting chance as they straighten away for the money. Sweets and Treats still in front, but her head's coming up to the outside. Puppy on a String, and down the center of the track, the longest shot on the board is Our Ruth, and just went right on by. Our Ruth with a wide sweeping move is going to take him from worst to first to get the win. Our Ruth and Zuniga wins by 2 in the end. Sweets and Treats was second, Puppy on a String third, tight for fourth in 141 flat. Number 8, Our Ruth pulls the upset, comes from worst to first to get the victory. Eddie Zuniga was aboard for owner-trainer Pam Ross. The winner returns 36, 20, 11, 65, 80. Second the 1, Sweets and Treats. Third, number 7, Puppy on a String. And finishing fourth the 6, Crystal Duck. The exacta $268.20. Trifecta $620.30. Superfecta $5,297. The daily double $119.40. And the first pick 3 of the afternoon $357.50. Running time 141 flat. Today's fourth race, a claimant event for the fillies and mares, which have never won 2 lifetime. They'll go 6 furlongs. The favorite at 8-5, number 7, Hope is just ahead from the Mike Maker barn. And runners away. It's the favorite, Hope is just ahead, who springs first. Bayou Royalty is going to attack her to the outside, and through from the fence comes Hurricane Sophia. Whiskey Tail came away from the gate racing in the 4th position. Down on the inside, Storming Cecilia is 5th, and she's a length in front of the pair of Sultry Warrior and Wando Storm. Has 7.5 lengths to find as they whip up the backstretch past the half-mile pole. So on the inside, Hope is just ahead, shows the way by a neck. Bayou Royalty still pressing to the outside. Hurricane Sophia on hold is being hemmed in by Whiskey Tail, who is 4th and to her outside. Then a separation of 4. Storming Cecilia is being churned upon to keep pace, and running on from the back, Wando Storm. That puts Sultry Warrior and Gabe Lagunas at the tail of affairs. So it's Hope is just ahead, just outside the quarter pole, shows the way, but still being pressed intently by Bayou Royalty, looping up 3 wide. Whiskey Tail and Hurricane Sophia is just waiting for that seize to part, and now finds a seam and is set down for the drive as they approach the 8th pole. It's Bayou Royalty shaken up. Here's Hurricane Sophia lunging to her inside, outside the 16th pole. Bayou Royalty finding more. Hurricane Sophia lunging, but not gonna get to her. Bayou Royalty and Perry Utes to the winner's circle by 2.5 in the end. Hurricane Sophia second, Whiskey Tail third. Hope is just ahead, fourth, 112 and 1. Number 8, Bayou Royalty, tenacious in victory, fighting off all challengers for owner-trainer Monica Crewman, Perry Utes with the rousing ride. The winner returned $720, $360, $3. Second to 4, Hurricane Sophia. Third, number 5, Whiskey Tail. And fourth to 7, Hope is just ahead. The exacta $21.20, the trifecta $49.20, the daily double $227.40, the pick 3 $786.80, and the super $230.80. It was a late scratch of the 2, Sparkling Starcat, and that consolation double pays $40.40. Running time 112 and 1. Today's fifth race, a maiden filly 3-year-old claimant event. The claiming price $7,500. They'll go 1 mile. Jockey changing the 5, Indy-born Beach Girl, to Eduardo Gallardo, and the morning line favorite, number 10, Glory Range, with Jack Gilligan in the saddle. And they're off. It's Sky Dunk who's being hustled on out to take the early lead. Long shot Indy-born Beach Girl is a pace presence while racing second. Miss Lanybug flashing early speed as they race into the clubhouse turn. Land is a 4-wide fourth. Saving all the ground up the fence, LZ Nancy is next. Then a length and a half back to Tainted Paint. Out in the center of the track, Land still taking the worst of it. Hugging the fence there is Velita. And then a link to Adopt a Kitten has two horses beat. They are Clutch Upper Glory Range and Sonata Squall at the tail of affairs. Strung outfield here, about 14-15 lengths from front to back, as they have 4.5 furlongs still to travel. First quarter mile for Sky Dunk was in 24 seconds flat. So Sky Dunk, the Dunkirk filly, shows them up the backside past the half-mile full in front by 3.5 lengths. LZ Nancy coming along the fence to be second. She's flanked to the outside by Indy-born Beach Girl, who's being scrubbed on to keep pace. Miss Ladybug loops up 4 wide. And then a link further back to Glory Range as they make their entrance into the turn just outside the 5/16 pole. So it's Sky Dunk has been there throughout, trying to sneak through there. LZ Nancy's going to come up the fence. Miss Lanybug is a 3-wide presence and starting to run on from the back. Here's Adopt a Kitten midpoint through the turn. And that's all for Indy Boy Beach Girl. And running on from the back here is Glory Range as they straighten for the money. It's Sky Dunk still there. LZ Nancy's still pressing up the fence and now trying to split those two. Here's Miss Lanybug. And down the center comes Adopt a Kitten by the 16th pole. It's Sky Dunk who's finding more. Adopt a Kitten lunging to the outside with giant strides here. These two square off down to the wire. Photo finish. Can't call it. Sky Dunk to the inside. Adopted Kitten to the outside. Noses up and down on the wire in 140-2. Number 4, Adopt a Kitten gets up in the nick of time, right in the shadow of the wire, to break her maiden for owner-trainer Danny Sander. John McKee was aboard for the winning ride. 1040, 460, 340. Number 2, Sky Dunk had to settle for second. Third to 1, LZ Nancy, and finishing fourth to 6, Miss Laney Bug. The exacta $78, the trifecta $605.20, the daily double $53.20. Pick 3, $1,125.90. The pick 5 for 50 cents, $5,990 even. And the pick 4 paid on 3 of 4. Again, 3 of 4 winners pays $120.30. Running time for race 5, 140 and 52/100ths. Today's sixth race, a claimant event for the fillies and the mares. The claiming price $8,000 down to 7. They'll go 1 mile. Scratch numbers 1, 2, 6, 12, and 14. The favorite on the morning line, number 3, Wildcard Hit with Orlando Mojica. They are racing. Cherokee Cali checked shortly after the start. Fast start for Carry This Date Lori, who's sent out running. The favorite, I'm So Vain's going to now to overtake the lead. Cahokia has tucked in nicely right alongside of I'm So Vain. Carry This Day Lori back to third. Isa even came away racing in the 4th position. Down along the inside, Fidelina's a close-up 5th. Right to her outside, here's Fat. And then still on hold, Cherokee Cali has taken the worst of it there. Wildcard Hit towards her inside as the field straightens up for the back stretch. They're only about 8 lengths from front to back. And up front, it's I'm So Vain. And Rodney Prescott's going to try to dole out the speed here. They're in front by the 5/8 marker, in front by a length. Cahokia racing in the pocket spot. Down on the inside, Carry This Day Lori is being hemmed up to the outside by Isa Even. Then a link further back, down on the inside, Fidelina races next. Up to the outside of that one comes Lola Getz. Then a link to Wildcard Hit and starting to get underway now. Here's Cherokee Cali starting to level off. Is the field really starting to tighten up there as they head up into the upper turn. About 7 lengths from front to back. The half mile was slow, 51-2. So I'm So Vain still shows the way. Cahokia still tracking while in the clear. Carry This Day Lori's back up into third, looping up 4 wide and making good progress. Here comes Cherokee Cali through from between horses. Here's Fat as they reach the top of the home stretch. 3/4 in 117 and they're on their way home. It's I'm So Vain shaken up by Rodney Prescott. Cahokia tacking to the outside. There's room at the fence for Cherokee Cali to come on through as they race in deep stretch. It is I'm So Vain down along the inside, finally finding a seam. Here is Carry This Day Lori down to the wire. Carry This Day Lori wins by a long neck. Cahokia was second. I'm So Vain third. Tight for fourth in 141-3. Number 8, Carry This Day Lori rides the rail and gets up to win it. for Carlos Villasana and trainer Tommy Short. The winner returns $20.80, $9, $6. Second, the 13 Cahokia. Third, the 11 I'm So Vain. And fourth, number 7 Cherokee Cali. The exacta $95.60. The try $297.10. The super $6,511.80. The pick 3 for $1, $187.70. Daily double came back $114 even. Tonight's 7th and final race is an allowance optional claimant event. To go 6 furlongs, scratch the 1 Rico Man, the favorite on the morning line, number 4 Big Blue Spirit, with Jack Gilligan aboard for the owners Silverton Hill LLC. And they're off. Good even beginning for all, but it's Big Blue Spirit who's being hustled out to take the lead. Let's Go Ben, a prominent pace presence while racing second. Cat's in the Mood displaying good speed as well. High Roller Dave flashing speed in fourth. Through from between horses, there goes Mac the Man down on the inside. It's Aussie Fury 1 in front of High Roller Dave. Then out there deep on the course comes Tacoma Park. Towards his outside is Don't Make Me Mad. And then about 7 or 8 linked back to Uncle Jimmy, who can see them all. The first quarter 22 and 3, and they make their way into the upper turn. So it's Big Blue Spirit shows the way, pressed intently to the outside by Let's Go Ben. Cat's in the Mood, tracking wild in the clear in third. Tacoma Park starts to stoke up a rally midpoint through the turn in fourth. Then a link for the back comes Don't Make Me Mad as they reach the top of the stretch. So it's Big Blue Spirit will turn first. Big Blue Spirit off the turn in front by a length. Let's Go Ben attacks to the outside. Cat's in the Mood down the center of the track on the left lead is coming at him and coming on. It's Big Blue Spirit trying to hold, but Cat's in the Mood is wearing him down. These two square off by the 16th pole. Big Blue Spirit still grinding away. Cat's in the Mood lunging and photo finish. Another driving photo, heads up and down on the wire in the nightcap. 1-10-1. Number 11, Cat's in the Mood, needed every inch of the stretch to grind out the victory, getting up in the shadow of the wire for owner Spencer Robertson, Lance Gray, Perry Norsworthy, and Richard Southard, the trainer Larry Holt, and the rider Alvin Jimenez. Cat's in the Mood returned 620, 340, 260. Second to 4, a game in defeat though. Big Blue Spirit, third to 10, Tacoma Park, fourth number 7, Let's Go Ben, and fifth the 8, High Roller Dave. The exacta $22.80, the try $69.90, superfecta $609.20, the pick 4 $602.40, and the super high five $566.90. Running time for the nightcap 1:10 and 1/5 second. That concludes today's racing program. Live racing returns of Friday with a first post of 6:15. This has been the Turfway Park Report.